What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Welcome to the Deal Desk. I call your leads for absolutely free. If you're watching the community, welcome. Your leads get called first. If you're watching from YouTube and you are not in the community and you want your leads called, you can head over to the reitoolbox.com. It doesn't matter where the lead's from, what the situation is, just submit it. I'll call it here live. The only thing I ask is try to pre-qualify these leads. I don't want to cold call these leads. I prefer off market, something warm that I can set up for you and you can slam dunk it. But that's it. Let's have some fun. So the first lead we have, let's see, we called that one yesterday in the community. There's one in Brandon, Florida. Let's take a look at this one. This one's in Brandon, Florida. All right. Let me pull it up. So I think this one is listed, which is fine. Or is it for sale by owner? It's for sale by owner. Okay. And it's in fair shape. It is for sale by owner, which is great. All right. So here's a property. Let's see. What kind of conditions thing in? Fair shape. Fair shape. Everything's fair shape. This is what we look for. All right, cool. So this house is in fair shape. So what's going on with it? Fair condition. Oh, looks like you haven't spoken to them yet. Okay, so they're asking 34.9. How long has it been listed for? 5 days, 10 saves, 488 views. That's not too bad. Man, the other day in the community call, we saw a property that was listed, I think 30 days, at 19,000 views with like 3,000 saves or something insane. I think they forgot about it, but that'll always tell you before you talk to them how much interest there is, because that's going to affect when you resell it. Imagine if you add more value to the property and resell it, you should be expecting some good interest. Okay, so let's go ahead and call this one. Located in quiet neighborhood, just a minute away from Brandon Mall, I-75. There's not really much information about the house. I always read the description. It's very important that you guys read the description before every call, because if you don't, you don't want to make the homeowner repeat themselves. There's nothing homeowners hate more than repeating themselves. So just keep that in mind when you're talking to these leads. All right, let's dial here. Let's see if they pick up the phone. I'm going to double dial, and then I'm going to start running some comps. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure that the microphone is, yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's good. Again, 546. We'll call some more lead house leads today as well. And I'm going to start running some comps on this. Hi, my name's Steven. I saw your listing on Zillow. Are you still accepting offers for it? Great. Did I catch you at a good time? All right, great. So we actually have an office right down the street from you. We're an investment company. I think this could be a good fit. It might be, it might not be, but I just have a few more questions if you have a few minutes. So I was looking at the pictures. The house looks like it's in great shape. Can you tell me a little bit more about any work it may need? Ready to meet. Okay, give me 1 second here. Can you guys hear the seller? Let me stop for a second. Let me remove. I'll add to the stage. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure you guys hear. Okay. Can you still hear me okay? Oh, hold on. I gotta unmute myself. Can you still hear me okay?
Huh?
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, no, that's great. Why are you looking to sell the house? It looks nice.
Because I'm moving to Tennessee and I live in Lithia Pinecrest. I have another house where I live. And that one was rented and I don't want to rent it anymore.
Oh, it's rented right now.
No, it was.
Oh, it was rented.
It was rented. We fixed it. They have 4 bedrooms with new carpet, brown new carpet. 2 bathrooms. It has a family room, a living room, and a dining room, separate.
Wow.
And yeah,
Man.
and the master room has a walk-in closet. It has a 2-car garage. The appliances are in perfect condition. Everything. The roof is like maybe 8 or 10 years. 8 or 10 years.
Okay.
And the AC. Arthur, AC. What about how many years the AC?
Maybe 4.
Maybe 4 or 5. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So everything is really nice, and it's a nice house.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. Man, you're moving to Tennessee. Aren't they supposed to have like a snowstorm this weekend there?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
When are you
Well, I
looking
had
to sell?
children. I had 3 children. 2 moved to Tennessee about 4 years ago, and another one is in North Carolina.
Wow. So you're moving from the sun to the snow, huh?
Yeah.
Well, your family, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of time frame more or less were you looking to sell?
Well, I'm asking $394. So
and
my owner, I can go a little bit down.
When were you needing to sell the property? Like what kind of time frame?
Well, I gave it to a realtor in August, and nothing happened. Yeah.
Nothing happened. Why couldn't they sell it?
I don't know.
That's
a good question. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it was listed for 3 months for $400,000. They couldn't sell it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great area. And
that's a nice area. It's close to I-75, close to the mall, close to everything.
Yeah.
And no HOA, because some people they don't like the HOA.
Yeah.
So no HOA. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And
no HOA. Hold on a second. Oh.
It's completely painted inside.
It's completely painted inside.
Yeah, white.
Okay. Man, okay. Let me take a look here because this could actually be a good rental, but the way we come up with our offers, just to let you know, because sometimes, investors, they're not a good fit or they're not, but the way we come up with our offers is I just take a look and see what's selling in the area in the last year, similar to yours. And I see yours is you mentioned a 4-bedroom, 2-bath?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. I see one. Let me see.
The house next to mine, it was sold it for $445 last year, but that one has a pool. But the house is smaller than mine, but it has a pool.
Yeah.
And the one that followed that one, one of the neighbors said that it's $475. So I don't know when that happened. So
$475.
But if I know that if I sold my house a couple of years ago, I could make good money.
Yeah.
But
What do you think?
So,
do you know where Climate Drive is? You familiar with that area?
Climate Drive. What's that?
There, you know where South Kings Avenue is?
Uh-huh.
So right around the corner, let me see. There's a house on it's right across the street on the other side of South Kings, but the address is 615 Royal Crest Drive. This is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, about 2,000 square feet. And let me see what this one sold for. Looks like this one sold for $250,000 in regular shape, not renovated.
Wow.
Renovated, they're selling around 360, 350 to 360 fully renovated.
Well, if you want to see it, I can show it to you.
What do you think? If I can pay, you know, cash and close whenever you'd like, what do you think would be the best price you can do?
380.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, if they're fully renovated, selling for 360, I don't know if I could pay that. But what if I can pay you that? Would you be open to taking payments on the house, like a little bit now, a little bit later?
No.
No, just look.
No, because I'm buying a house in Tennessee and I have to pay over there.
Oh yeah, then that wouldn't work. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you considered relisting it with a better company?
I'm gonna hold it for my owner until April or May, and then after May, maybe I will consider that.
Okay. I'm going to call you back around that time because we do work with agents. And if you decide to list with us, we're not going to charge you any commissions.
Okay.
So because we don't just market to other homeowners, we also have a network of investors. You know, we have to recircle the numbers when, you know, around that time frame because there may be some new houses and new data, but I'll call you back around that time frame or my partner, and I think we can maybe help you sell it, and you don't have to pay us any commissions.
And well, you know, if they pay everything, all the closing and everything, maybe I can go down $5,000 more, but $375. But less than that, I can't. Yeah,
I understand. Yeah, I don't want to waste your time. I think you're right around a good price range. I think you just need a better real estate agent to work with, which we work with a lot of local investor friendly agents. But
I know, like I'm pretty sure that the one that I had didn't do too much.
Yeah, I don't know who he was or she was, but sometimes they just post it and they don't really market it. There's a big difference, you know. They have to market it and have open houses and all that fun stuff. But I will. You said around May is more or less when you think you might.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll call you closer to that date, and I'm pretty sure we can help you out. And then if you have any questions up until then, feel free to give us a call.
Okay.
Okay. Well, happy week and hope you and your family stay safe. Or your family stays safe in the snowstorm over there.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Same to you. Bye-bye.
All right. I mean, she's open, but you can't, nobody's going to pay. The reason it didn't sell, I don't know the agent if they did a good job or bad job, but like, let me show you a comp here. Is this renovated? An investor bought one for $250. Oh yeah, this is renovated. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. This sold for $360. Her property's 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1628, so it has an extra bedroom. I don't know what's. Let me pull this up here. This could be a good potential co-living, but we have to take a look at the floor plan. Sometimes what I'll do is, there we go. There's a lot of photos here. So is this renovated? What is this? What the heck? Hold on a second. Oh, I'm over here thinking these are the photos. It's just ads selling office supplies. This isn't renovated. This is not renovated. It's in good shape. I think the ARV is worth more, but she's just asking too much. It was listed for 400,000 and it sat for 3 months. So she's just asking too much. Now, one thing that everybody should take note of, if you're not doing this already or your team's not doing this already, if a homeowner says, hey, call me in May, okay? Anything farther out than 2 weeks, you have to cut that time in half, okay? January, February, March, April, May. So I would call her next month, really. Next month or March. You don't want to wait until May. And this would not be a good like cash offer, but she does have equity. She has 100% equity on it. So I think if she meets with the right agent, it could be a good novation. But by May, like they'll realize, man, we're not getting the price we want. This thing was listed, by the way, it was listed for 400,000. Okay. Let me see. For 4 months, dang. It was only listed $6,000 more, and it sat for 4 months. So I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's see what the next one is we got here. That could be a good potential co-living, but the numbers, I think it'd be a great co-living, but the numbers have to make sense, and the layout has to make sense. It is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. So we'll keep an eye on it, but I don't think that's going to go anywhere anytime soon. If a property is listed for $6,000 more and it's sat for 4 months, it's not going to go anywhere. All right. What does Lead House have? What's up, Lead House? Yeah, one call close. I don't remember. It's not very common on Zillow. You do one call closes. It can happen, but it's not very often. Let's see what we have from Lead House today. Let's see what Chef Craig cooked up today. Let's look at this one here. All right, we have somebody, Muskogee. Muskogee's good. It's a good area. Let me see. Muskogee. Oh, the sound of the woods, but hold on a second. Depends what part of Muskogee. There's some nice properties in Muskogee. This, you can't put a street view on here. Oh, hold on a second. This, you can't put a street view. Anytime you can't do that, chances are that it's more of a rural area, but we're going to call them anyway. So let me pull it up here. And, walking into these properties that are in rural areas, have the mindset of like, I'm not going to lock this up just to lock this up. There has to be activity and or novations. I'm not a huge fan of novations, but they're like, I don't know. Imagine you put a deal in the savings account and you just let it collect interest, but you don't know how long it's going to be there for. It just depends. That's why I look at novations. They're going to close eventually. We have, I think, three or four, and they're just, they're just going to sit there for a while. And that's why I always tell homeowners 30 to 90 days. That's what I tell people. All right, so let me put this on here, and then I'm going to understand why they want to sell. Doesn't matter where it is. I want to know, why do you want to sell this house? And then you're going to talk about that. That last lady, she's moving to Tennessee, and you want to talk about that. A lot of these properties we have locked up there. There's that winter storm coming up, so a lot of stuff is getting delayed. Man, what is up with this? Hold on a second. This is somewhere over here. Okay. Well, it's somewhere here, so we're just gonna go with that. Somewhere over here. Let's give them a call. Why do they want to sell? Sandra, the land has a burnt to the ground house on it. Okay. So, man, where's Elijah when you need him? Where's Elijah when you need him? fire damage property. I'm going to validate this as a land play. Let me go ahead and call them from the Oklahoma number. And let's talk a little bit more about the house. Let's see if I can pull this up. There it is. Okay. So there is a little bit. Oh, yeah, I can see I could see a fire damage property.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 918.
If you guys didn't watch last week's stream with the lead house party leads, the 2-hour stream, got another signed contract. Elijah locked up buzzer beater. It was great. Built amazing rapport. It's so interesting how there's a lot of people in this industry that, we all have the same goal, but we have different styles. One thing is ARV is really important. Elijah does a great job with that. Let me call this lead one more time. Some people like building rapport. Sellers, want to get straight to the point. You want to feel how the person out. Sometimes you don't know how they're going to react. Sometimes they just size the house. And then sometimes they want to benefit. So you got to be patient. Somebody submitted a lead.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Later, but somebody submitted a lead in the community. This property, somebody submitted this in the community a long time ago. It looked like a great deal. And then we find out it's in like the very edge of a flood zone. And the builder's just like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it, And I know if we market it and we get all very low offers, I have a feeling it's not going to sell for a while. It's been 6 months. It still hasn't sold. The seller called the member back, and now they want to sell. But here's the thing. I think we have to be around 200,000 based on the offers, like 2 to 250, I think. This lady's a lender. She had to foreclose on the investor. It wasn't fun. It's costing her money. I'm going to do that 10-day marketing thing where I say, hey, we may not be a good fit if you give us 10 days. I'm going to see if she bites on it. She really doesn't have anything to lose, right? Unless she has interest on it. But this thing is rough. And it's like in a flood zone. So, and it's like right behind an apartment complex or an alley or something. So there's a lot of things that, builders will look at this and be like, yeah, I'm good. I'll pass on it. So I look at everything. I don't just look at the house. I look at what's around the house. Okay. If somebody were to flip this, what are the pros? What are the cons? Is it next to a tire shop? Is it next to a gas station? Is it next to a busy highway? All these things you want to take a look at because it really matters. So let me see. Here's the property right here. This thing is boarded up. And then I go over here. There's an apartment complex. Look at this. This thing is growing vines. This thing is growing some vines. All right, let me call the lady. I don't know if she's going to remember me, but I'm going to see how we can help. Because some people, they want help, but we just have to be realistic on the numbers. She has to be realistic, and she's going to only get more motivated as time goes on. But let me see where she's at first, and let's see if we can make something happen. See, 2nd Avenue.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Call her back one more time. I will leave her voicemail. This thing, what is she going to do with it?
Hello.
Hey, Miss Russell.
I'm sorry?
It's Miss Russell.
Yes, who's calling?
My name's Steven. Anna gave me your number. You and I spoke, man, I think it's been 5 or 6 months about that house.
Okay. Yeah, and Stephen, I can talk to you, but if I could talk now, I would have answered the first time, honey. I'm sorry. I'm in a lunch meeting.
Oh, when's a better time to call you back?
Just send me a text, and I will call you as soon as I get out my afternoon meetings.
All right.
Would that be all right?
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much.
Bye. Well, she answered second time. I always double dial. Worst thing they can say is no, or but okay. So we're gonna send her a message, and then we'll set up a follow up time later. Okay, let's go to another one. I know, Craig, you cooked a few up here. This one didn't answer. Let's see. This one is in Butterfield Highway in Michigan. Let's see. All right. Oh, this is an auction. So I don't know what the homeowner is doing. 143 days. So we're going to skip that one. For us personally, we don't go after auction properties. If we plan on assigning them, it's not the same process. So I'm going to skip that one. Some people fill out these forms regardless if the house is foreclosed, if it's listed, and then some of them don't know any better, and that's okay. We're here to educate. This one, is this a commercial deal? Hold on. Is this commercial? It looks like it is. So, 9 acres in Texas. Okay. Let's see if I could pull this up. So when it comes to commercial leads, these leads are great leads. They do take longer. You have to ask more questions. It's not like a typical, hey, here's a process. Tell me repairs. Like, it's not that process at all. I really want to know more about the owner, their situation, why they want to sell. I think this looks like I can't tell. It's not coming up as a single family property from what I'm seeing here. But somebody sent me 355 acres in Florida, off market, direct to seller. And they got under contract. They got it a lot lower than what it was appraised for 5 years ago. But there's nothing slow or there's nothing quick about those leads. They take longer. Sometimes they're quick. It just depends what it's going to be used for. And I want to ask a lot more questions when it comes to these, but they could be some good deals. All right. So this one's over here. What's it? Gilmer. All right. Let's call this person. Let's see. What did it say? Farmhouse. Let me see. Asking 150, need some work. They inherited. Oh, maybe it isn't a commercial. Maybe they just have a lot of land. Okay. Well, let's give him a call. Mr. Stanley. It's a weird address. Hello.
You reached 903.
Let's call Mr. Stanley back. And then I'm going to pull this up on PropStream.
Hi. If you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Hey, Mr. Stanley. My name is Steven. You filled out a form about your house on Farm to Market Road. Wanted to see if you're still interested in selling.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
Is that the Apple screening thing? Or is that something else?
I'm sorry. This person.
Oh, he doesn't want to answer the phone, so we're going to go to another one here. I was always curious what I gotta try calling myself from a different number, see what that screening. I don't have it turned on, but I know there is a new Apple update that screens all that stuff. Okay, let's go to this one in Windfall, North Carolina. The Carolinas are hot right now, by the way. We're closing on one next on or before 31st over there. This one, Hertford. Dang, what is this thing? I just see a bunch of solar panels here. What in the world is this? Whenever these homeowners fill out a form, sometimes the value is not in the house. Sometimes you'll get people that it's better used for something else. I work in car sales. When I call people, I get the screen a lot. Dang, Courtney, what do you do when you get the screen? I mean, I'm assuming you leave a voicemail. Is it more effective via text, email? What do you guys do for those of you doing outbound marketing as well? What do you feel works for you? For us, I know that obviously a voicemail and a text message sometimes is easier, and I'll always double dial as well. But I'm curious to see. Oh, hold on. I went from a solar panel field. Is this the house? Let me just double check here. This is this is the house. It's a nice house. Okay. That's not too bad. All right. So I came across this. Check this out. Look at this thing. I'm like, what are you selling me? All right. Yes. Give me 1 second. All right. The actual house is over here. It's a nice house. It's a nice house. All right. Let's give him a call. Let's read the story first. Need some work. Foreclosure, moving to California. Dang. Need to sell this property ASAP. Okay. So there's a sense of urgency. So let's give him a call and find out what's going on.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Dang.
The person you're trying.
Let's call him back.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Okay. So we'll go back to those. Let's call this next one. Let's see. I called that one. What's today's date? The 23rd. Okay. All right. Here's one from the community. Pittsburgh. Oh, no, never mind. I'm sorry. We called that one as well. Unable to remodel. And this has solar panels too. Solar panels are a little bit tough to sell. Okay. Double down text works best. Awesome. All right. Let's call some more of these lead house leads. See if we can get somebody on the hook here. Sometimes you'll call leads and they may not answer. It doesn't mean that, sellers are not always going to be standing next to the phone waiting for your call. You got to make the calls. You got to follow up. And recently I'm switching. I'm in the middle of transitioning to a new CRM called Resimpli. This thing is amazing. We're doing some final touches on it, but it's going to help a lot with the follow-up and the busy. You never want to just rely on AI. There still has to be a human element to it. Answering the phone, contacting them as quickly as possible. This person forgot to put the house address. So I have no idea where this is at. This is in Richwood, West Virginia. Okay. Richwood, West Virginia. So I'm going to call them and let's see if we can get the right address here. Give me 1 second. Let's see. I'll leave this house. This house is in nice shape, by the way. You could tell that roof. Got a huge solar field here. Able to get an investor-friendly agent for Barry and Sierra Vista. Try a different.
I'm sorry, you can't leave a message because the person you called has a voicemail box that hasn't been set up yet. Goodbye.
All right. Well, let's call him back. We at least know the phone's working. I'm just gonna skip through these people. Sometimes they won't put in the correct number.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Gregory.
Yes?
Hey, my name's Steven. It looks like you filled out a form to get an offer on your property in Richwood.
Uh-huh.
I got you at a good time?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Okay.
I'm on the road. Let me pull over.
Oh, no problem.
Okay.
All right, no problem. I don't know if it's me, but I don't have the complete address. What was the full address of the property?
Full address of the property.
567. Okay, let me see. All right, got it. All right, great. So our process is actually very simple. I just want to ask a little bit more about the property. I'll go and evaluate the area, and then I'll see what kind of ballpark we'd be at. I do tell people that, sometimes we are an investment company, so sometimes we're not a good fit. And if we're not a good fit, I'll let you know up front, so I don't waste your time or anything. Okay.
Well, that's fair enough.
Okay, great. And I saw here. Let me see. Is it
You
89?
buy empty property or property with houses and buildings on it?
No, we buy everything: vacant land, houses, commercial. It all just comes down to the numbers. This is 89 acres?
Yeah, actually 93. I had it surveyed and well, the deeds in Nicholas County always says more or less. But we didn't have to survey. It was 93 point something.
93 point something. Okay. Tell me a little bit more about the property.
Well, it's timberland, a good hunting ground.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got places there where you can actually build houses. And close to water, gas, and electric.
Okay.
And the main highway.
The main highway. Okay. Are there any are there currently like any structures on it or anything?
None.
None. Okay. So it's just vacant land.
Yes.
Okay. Is it cleared or?
Semi-cleared.
Okay. I pulled it up here. Yeah, this is a lot of land. What's got you looking to sell it?
Well, about 2,000 an acre. Usually going price around here.
You want 2,000 an acre?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What's got you interested in selling? Why are you looking to sell?
I'm getting close to 70 years old. I don't want to pay taxes anymore on a piece of ground I can't use.
Yeah. You got to pay Uncle Sam.
And the county, and they keep on raising up the taxes for the new schools they build. And so.
Yeah. Okay. So 2,000 an acre, and then was this just land just strictly used for like hunting, or was it used for anything else?
That's all. What we did, I timbered it a couple times.
Okay.
I got some money back off the property.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. And then when did you need to sell the property?
Oh, not too. I mean, if I get a good price up, I can wait.
Right. But somewhere around 186 is kind of like what you're looking for.
Yes.
Okay. And I don't know if we could do 186. I'm gonna have to really crunch the numbers here, but if we can do that or somewhere real close to that you agree to, when were you ready to sell the property if you got an offer that made sense to you?
Oh, I mean, within the 3 months.
Within 3 months?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Let me when it comes to land, it's pretty straightforward. Let me crunch some quick numbers. Can I call you back at this number?
Now I do have another piece of property I'm selling.
Okay.
I like to sell. It used to be my dad's convenience store and gas station.
Oh, okay. Is it currently running? Like, is it operating?
No, I mean, it's a rental property now. I changed it into a rental property. My dad died, and then that COVID hit me, and
Oh, wow.
I had to pay his medical bills, and I lost all my inventory in the store. And
Oh, sorry to hear that. So
yeah,
it's currently a rental property.
yeah.
We can make you an offer on that one as well. What's the address to that one?
They're both close together.
Oh, they're both.
I mean, one's almost across the road from each other.
Oh, really? Okay. So if I pull it up on like Google here, I should be able to.
And you got Bridge Avenue, Comstock Bridge, right there it is.
Okay. And what are you asking for everything all together?
Well, I've been getting $1,100 a month, so at least 100,000.
For the gas station?
Yes.
Okay, at least 100K. Okay, now are they on like a month to month or annual lease?
Month to month rentals.
Month to month. Okay. This is the one right next to the cemetery, right?
No, next to the river. I mean, riverfront property, and on the
on Cherry River.
intersection. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the wrong area then. Okay. Oh yeah, Cherry River right there.
It's a corner lot. It's a corner lot next. Now it's a good investment for a store again because they built a new high school, and middle school, and grade school right across the river from it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so everything all together, somewhere around 286 is what you'd be looking for.
Yes.
Perfect. Well, let me see if I can do that. I'm gonna crunch some numbers here. Can I call you back at this number shortly?
Yes, you can.
All right, perfect. I'll crunch the numbers and call you back.
He'd be on the road. We'll see what time it is. Come on. Hey, give me a call about 2 o'clock. I'll be off the road then.
2 o'clock. You got it. I'll call you then.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay.
All right. So he's looking to sell another property. This is good. I'm trying to pull this up. It's really tough to find. The first, I guess you could say, red flag is that there's a huge cemetery next to it. At first, I thought that was where the location was, and it's not. Anything, by the way, I'm just saying real estate standard, it's harder to sell property that's next to a cemetery. I guess the desirability. I mean, that's just how it is, right? This one is on the corner lot. Okay, I think I see the gas station. Cherry River. And then he said it's a very small town, Richwood. Right next, it's in between Fenwick. Now, he has 93 acres. He's looking for 93 acres, so he's looking for $2K an acre at 186, and then he's looking to sell the other property for 100,000. It's being rented at 1,100. So if we did the 1% rule, we are good on that. But I this stuff, these kind of size properties, it's never like, hey, here's your offer. As a matter of fact, if anything, I don't even want to I slow down. I say, hey, let me crunch my numbers. I'll really have to take a look at this. Because I don't want them to feel like I'm rushing them. I don't want them to feel like I'm really thirsty for the deal. Like the second you give that sense to somebody, they're gonna be like, oh, what's up with this guy? Like, he really, really wants it. Maybe I'm asking too low of a price, or maybe I could get a higher price from somebody else. Man, this thing, it does not come up here. So he said it's riverfront property. Oh, I think I found it. Let me see if this is it. What's his name? The full name. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. So we have a gas station, and we have 93 acres in Richwood, West Virginia. So I'm going to have to look for these, and then I'll crunch some numbers. Now, I'll crunch some numbers. He wants me to give him a call at 2 p.m. So I'll call him around 2 p.m. He seems motivated. This lead came from Lead House, so I don't really expect anything other than that, because everybody I speak to in Lead House is always motivated. So in regards to an offer, I'm really going to have to take a look at the comps. One of the things that I look at right away, and you can do this, on PropStream, on InvestorBase, sometimes even Zillow, is if the property's land, it's very easy to analyze. Even if you don't know the exact address, but like the area it's in, because sometimes it won't have an address. It'll just have like a parcel ID or something else. You can just see, well, what is land active, pending, and selling for in this area? Something that a lot of people don't do is they don't look at pending or active. That is a very important piece. Because when you resell it, no matter what you're going to do, when you resell it, what are you competing with? What's on the market right now, right? Let's say you were to assign it and you remarket it. What's on the market right now that's going to affect your price? What are you competing with? I've seen this mistake happen, and this really happens more with people that they don't have access to tools like PropStream or anything like that. But I would not rely just using Zillow for comps. You have to have actual data to look at. Okay, so make sure that you're looking at not just sold, but active and pending is almost just as important. So what I'm going to do, because he gave me the address, but it's not going to come up, I can still look and see what land is selling for. If it's in a rural area, you can actually extend the radius. I mean, you can go out to 5 miles, if anything. Depends on the size of the lots. Because in rural areas, you're not going to find much. There's not. Oh, look. Okay, so there's a quarter of an acre that's sold for $2,200. So he's around the sweet spot. He wants $2,000 an acre, which is not actually bad. I mean, there's one right here. This is 0.26 acres and it's sold for $2,200. Okay. And then you have this one, 0.17 acres and sold for $2,500. And he wants $2,000 for an acre. So that's already off to a good start. I don't see much in this area. And sometimes that really has to do with population size. And if you ever get a deal under contract in an area that has a very low population, you have to set crystal clear expectations with the homeowner, the property owner, that this could take a while to close, regardless what you do with it. Especially if you're looking to sign stuff, it'll take longer. I just want to get a quick glimpse. On Zillow, sometimes you'll have some data. So I'm going to go to lots and land. All right, so let me show you what I'm looking at here, first of all. So I'm on Zillow. This is the town. I'm going to click. Hold on a second. Let me minimize this a little bit easier to see. Okay, so I'm going to go to lots land. Sold. What's the time frame? Any. I don't want to do that. Let's do 12 months. Dang. Hold on. Where's that? Oh, that's all over here. So there's not much going on here. What is the population for this? Let's take a look. Richwood, West Virginia. Oops. Virginia. And I'm going to look at population. 16 to 1,700 from 2020. Okay, so 2 years ago, about 1607. People are leaving Richwood. Dang, they had more people in COVID. What happened? Anybody here been to Richwood? All right, well, people are leaving, so that's not, it's a declining population, so not very attractive. So I'm automatically thinking Novation for this because it's not like an investor is going to come and buy it. All right, for sale. This is good. Okay, so never been timbered. All right, so we have, let's see, 20 days, 43 saves. Wow, that's not bad at all. Okay, so we have 21 acres, priced at 70,000. 70,000 divided by 21 is 3,333 per acre. Okay, now we have about 93 acres. So if we price 3,333 times 93, we're at 310. And this is getting activity. So what does this mean? Okay, this means that, let's say Mr. Gregory and I agree to 186. I think he'll go down a little bit lower. If him and I agree to 186, okay, and this guy's pricing the acreage a little bit over 3,000, we can list ours for 310,000. I think that's high. We can like list ours at 250,000, at 200,000. It doesn't really matter because it's going to undercut the price per acre. And you know, this is the kind of things that you want to do in these markets that are like, it just doesn't make sense. You're not going to lock this up and renovate it or do new construction and then like make a return on it. You know, I think this is a straight novation. I think there's something here. I think we can actually offer 186 for it, considering that this one is getting actually a lot of activity. So one more thing I want to do, and I'm just kind of going through this so you guys kind of understand different ways of looking at these kinds of properties, because sometimes you're going to get stuff like this. All right, so why don't we go to, I'm going to go to PropStream here. And I'm going to put that address I just looked at. Oh, that's fine. I'm just going to look at this. Comparables. Let's take off the square footage. Let's go out 5 miles. Let's change the property type or property class to vacant land. And let's look at active and pending. There is not much going on here. Let's see. There's not much going on. So we know that this guy, and notice there's only one for sale in this town. All right, there's only one for sale. So if we were to do a novation, we got to call this guy. And what I notice in these smaller markets, if Mrs. Marple here is not investor friendly, she's automatically going to think that what I'm doing is illegal. And she does. People that don't understand novations or assignments, they're going to think it's like, you know, against ethics or whatever. And that's not true, because we work with a lot of agents that can vouch for us, and we're closing in a deal today in Miami. We're closing in a deal today in Miami that a member brought to us, and they built a relationship with the agent. Shout out to Arvis, building a relationship with the agent. The agent knows exactly what we're doing. You know what I told the agent? We're not going to buy it, but let us market it for 10 days. Worst case scenario, we don't get the interest at the price you want. Best case scenario, you get the interest at the price you want, and it's a win-win-win for everybody. She agreed to it. We got it done. We spoke with another agent yesterday, and her family member was a commissioner. So, you know, as long as you guys do this right, there's nothing to be afraid of, whether the regulations are happening. Let the regulations come. Let the laws change. It doesn't really affect how our approach is. All we have to do is change the process of the approach, if that makes sense, right? So we want to explain better, set better expectations, but we have to make different things, verbiage on the contract or whatever. Every state's different. My point is, go into these conversations being open, transparent, and just like be conservative. Some people will just lock it up just to lock it up. I only lock it up if I see, and if I see the numbers make sense. Okay. But this looks like there's something here. It's not a quick, standard deal, but it's definitely one that I think we can help the gentleman out with. Okay. So yeah. And by the way, if it's your first time here and you are not in the school community, make sure you guys check it out. It's growing little by little. We're going to have more workshops, calls. We do this stuff throughout the week. It's a great community to learn. And we'll be adding exclusive stuff in here. We do giveaways, prizes, contests, prop stream accounts, driving for dollars, AI. We have a lot of fun. So make sure you guys join if you haven't. But guys, that's all I got for today. Have a great weekend. If you need my help, go ahead and shoot me a message. Members, I will see you guys on the next call. Have a blessed weekend. Take care, guys.